Hey guys, what's going on? MJ from RekkrRC here, bringing you a custom chassis. Just take a look. Aha! Those are TRX portals. So, what is this? This is the Brazin ATL on a TRX4 chassis. Now, you'll see I do have a servo winch. It is not hooked up. I have a small issue that I will be fixing here in a little bit. And then it will be going through this tube and actually come out on the very front of my bumper. And have it come out from right down here all the way down to the tube. Okay, crawl up so you guys can see. It'll come out. Let me put my finger back there. There you go. You see where my finger is? Right here in dead center. That's where it'll come out of the tube. So you see a lot of axial parts on here. Right here. You see a lot of traxxas parts. You see a lot of what in tarnation is this? Well, this is my custom truck I've spent some time on. Body wise, I happen to have one of the old school axial Rubicons sitting out, so I got that in a trade, and I figured, you know, why not? It worked out really well. I only had to really drill just 2 holes. These 2 holes in the rear sits right here, and that way my battery can sit right up front, right next to. Big shout out to Reefs 555, because that's how I roll. So, what else do I have in here? I got a Hobby Wing axe that you guys can see down in there. It's very well used and abused. I mean, let's be honest. I also got a Hey-OK winch controller that will go to my wireless winch controller. I do run this on 3S directly. It does work whenever the wires are in it. Had a little issue the other day and trying to get out some of the old winch line that crinked up and whatever. Somehow I pulled off the wires, so such is life. Make your mistake, gotta keep rolling. We've got a good old-fashioned, you know, I figured I'd get the large Brazin chassis sides because, I mean, it works well with my box. That is double-sided taped on there, but it, you know, I mean, it's solidly on there. And same with my power button. It's up, it's out of the way, and that's kind of what I like to do. I can turn the truck on and off without having to take off my body, and I can also take the battery in and out with only taking the front 2 pins off. That was kind of my thought process. You'll see my my transmitter wires are way up here out of the way. I eventually would like to get my transmitter to come up through the body, so that way whenever it's in water, you know, come up way up to here, it'll still get reception. So that's another line that I'm going to take care of. That's a future thing. I'm running OG KLRs. I'll tell you what, they pulled their lines today over here at my school. We have some solid rock piles. Very impressed with the way this truck did. Of course, you know you're going to flip it a couple times because I just built this. I'm still getting used to how she reacts. But I was really surprised. I got some real solid air on the front. You know, I mean, it was like, you know, like that, and she still stayed planted. I was pretty impressed. Weight-wise, I haven't weighed her yet, but, you know, she's not super light, but I think she's right around 8 pounds. I'm running full droop as much as I can. You see my stock traxxas, 90 millimeters are compressed. There's a little touch of travel. And then same with here. I got ProLine 110s on there. I got this in a trade, and I mean that way it gives me plenty up, and then also plenty down. And that's kind of what my thought process is. I'd rather have down travel than up travel. I will be running her next comp. I've got a few things that I got to work out. I may adjust the wheelbase. Big shout out to my buddy Brett over at In the Works RC. He made the links for me. I had to do a few things, make some things work, you know, make it magic. As you see, my axle's slightly off, but that's okay. That's just part of the learning curve. It's the first time I've ever really messed with custom links in the terms of like a true complete build. So I'm definitely looking forward to see how this goes. And yeah, we're gonna rock this out. This truck has performed, going to perform, and I'm going to abuse it. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be my go-to truck. TRX platform has always been my go-to, partially just because of cost, partially a lot of it because of availability of parts, and also everybody's like, oh, I like this brand or this brand, and you know, they always complain Traxxas doesn't make a real solid crawler, and part of my goal is to prove them wrong. That, you know, even stock, these trucks can perform, and that's my goal. As you can see how the body's going to sit, everything will be covered, boom, nice and low. So yeah, I look forward to doing this, guys. Make sure you slam that subscribe button, pound that like button. I'll talk to you guys soon, give you some updates, and just because, here's some crawling videos.